Hey guys, hope everyone's well. It's your boy M.K.S here, back to you with another video. As I say, hope as well. I thought I'd talk about some of my. I've been procrastinating a bit today, so it's like 11:15. I haven't made videos. I was probably not as energetic or whatever as I should have been. I was like watching too many videos and like listening to music. But anyway, I thought I'd do a video about some of the things some of the groups I want to support and projects and all that. Can't think of much else to say in the intro, so I hope you enjoy this video as ever, and as ever, please leave any comments you like at the end of the video, like any questions or any opinions you have about each of my points or whatever, or anything you want to say, like even tell me how your day was as well, or whatever, or anything. I'll say anything you want to comment. So I'm going to crack on with my list of groups I wish to support or causes I wish to support. So here goes. So number one, I hope to support like startups from what I call the four. Again, please, any new viewers, please, and older viewers as well, please check out the video I made, which are entitled "Who Are the Four?" to see what I mean by them. But you could say like from developing countries as well. I hope to support startups from what I call the four, and also from Latin America and places like that. And Ireland as well as another group I wish to support. So like having social entrepreneurs or social enterprises which support those groups, and possibly working with charities and NGOs and groups like that to support those groups to start their own businesses or projects, whether that's in enterprise or different areas, which I hope to come to. Number two, again, like hopefully they'll teach each other and learn to grow their businesses into SMEs and eventually obviously bigger businesses, and that's like all over, as I say, all over Africa and Asia, and places like Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa, India, China, and all over, as I say, all over Asia. And as ever with the when it comes to software or other areas of tech, I hope to focus mainly on Africa and Aborigines or Maoris or people like that. So I hope to support Asia and Native Americans in terms of non-tech related startups, so areas which are not to do with tech, like food business or things like that, the food business or whatnot. And also like how those groups can learn from each other, like say like what I call the four, and also Latin America and Ireland and places like that, what they can learn from each other, and colonized countries, but also developing countries, if you like, as well, like what charities and NGOs can learn, teach them about business plans and things like that, especially like in Lebanon, sort of to try and make up for the explosions they've been having. I hope to support like their startups, especially for countries that are going through bad things like India, which unfortunately had a plane crash, and also like have like high rate of COVID and things like that. So I hope to help groups like that and Native Americans and groups like that which are struggling from COVID and other things. Like hopefully startups can help with those sorts of things, and they can work together as well, hopefully to support each other. And number three, I also hope to support like people to become like singers, songwriters, again from what I call the four, and also like Latin America and Ireland as well. Number four, I hope to support peace projects and like people to reach their potential and things like that, and look at what I call the four again, like the solutions they might have towards war or violence, and how they can come together to make the world a more peaceful place, and that sort of thing. Number five, I hope to focus on love instead of hate, and like look at the positives, and that sort of thing. Number six, I hope to like look at ways to support Italian football. Unfortunately, I heard a bad result. I think it was last night for Juventus, who lost, so I was really good about that. But I'm hoping like to encourage people to buy Italian football clubs and spend money on Italian football clubs, because I have a bias towards Italian football. So I dream to like get Arabs and other people to become owners of Italian football clubs. Like I love like the Saudi royalty to like buy Italian football clubs and other businesses or groups as well, with money to put money into Italian football clubs, like football pitches, training facilities, and all that kind of thing. Sorry if I'm repeating these ideas or whatever. I know I always kind of repeat ideas, but like there's four new members as well, and like, but I hope to spread positivity, as I say, and make the world a better place as ever. Number seven, And similar what I say for Italian football, I hope to do for like Celtic. I like, someone said as a PLC, apparently Celtic couldn't be bought out like Premier League teams. I'm not sure how true that is, but I'd love to see as much investment in the club as possible. And I was thinking like try and encourage the fans to put money in. So like if some of our if some of our best players from Celtic were going to be sold to Premier League clubs which have more money, like if the fans could put GoFundMe or crowdfunding in generally to stop players from leaving, if not get better players, at least stopping our best players from leaving and that sort of thing. Number 8, I was thinking like of a GoFundMe thing. Sorry, not a GoFundMe. Of a boycott, of like sort of boycott hate. I know this is not really an original idea, but there was a while back. Part of me is thinking I should be careful what I say, what I say, because I'll probably make some enemies here. But I was thinking like, I suppose my channel will have to grow big enough anyway for that to happen. But and I was thinking, part of me was thinking that I should ignore these groups that I disagree with. That I think spread hate or negativity or are quite arrogant, like, or individuals or groups, like the Sun newspaper or Pete Hitchens, who I think is quite arrogant, Katie Hopkins, who I think is really hateful, and David Starkey, who I think is quite arrogant as well, and also the Daily Mail, which I think spreads, I call it the Daily Hate Mail sometimes because I think it spreads a lot of hate about different communities, in my opinion. I mean, I suppose there are types of opinions, and I think they should be. It's a free country, it's free, well, relatively free, and it's free speech, free press, and all that, which I think we should have. But I think there was a campaign like to talk about boycott hate, where people encouraged their advertisers in like the newspaper, like Daily Mail, not to advertise there because it was spreading hate supposedly against migrants. Although I don't sort of agree with illegal immigration. I think that African countries especially should treat their people better, and have more human rights, so that people won't want to travel and risk their life and live traveling the Mediterranean Sea and things like that. And also they won't have a brain drain leaving the continent so much as well. So especially in Africa, and also to an extent Asia as well. So hopefully those places will have more human rights, so people won't want to leave as much and risk their life and limb. But I do think migration should be done legally as well, not illegally, as well as like trying to keep people safer. And maybe there should be more ways to protect people who are trying to cross. But again, I think illegal immigration should be discouraged, but not legal immigration, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think it still would be quite good to like, maybe I should focus more on what sort of people I think, what sort of people I agree with, like Akala or Loki or Immortal Technique or people like that. But I was thinking like, if especially like the Sun or Daily Mail or people like that, and maybe even like people like Peter Hitchens, Katie Hopkins, and David Starkey, if people boycott their brand, then like people who have, when they write a column in, because I think they write in the Sun and the Mail as well, so when they write a column, hopefully their brand will be tarnished a bit more, so people won't want to hire them as much, if you know what I mean. Number 9, again, I hope to help people from what I call the Four and Latin America and Ireland also to get into writing or things like that. And also encourage writers and artists to support, like to do writing and art work for Celtic as well. And number 10, I hope to support young people from the backgrounds I've talked about to start their own projects, whether that's business or singing, songwriting, or their own YouTube channels or things like that, or their own social media, as well as like things like STEM for Africa and things like that. So anyway, as ever, I hope you enjoy this video, and sorry if I repeat a lot of my points or waffle too much, but I'd love to know what you think as ever. And I'm out. Peace and love.